Fouled straight back and up into the netting of the backstop here. Again, we're not going to have many stats to tell you for Brookstone as they are playing their first game of the season today here against the Raiders.
Oh, what a pitch there by Kingsley Long. Was the umpire saying that was not a pitch? He says it's an 0-1 count.
0-1 count, yeah.
Well, he's got a do-over.
If he can throw that one again.
Yeah, just like that.
Much easier said than done, that's for sure. Good pitch from Long on that, right on that outside edge of the plate.
It looked like he got it with a slider right on the outside corner.
Brookstone with a runner on second base.
What's going on?
Long deals wide into the left-handed batter's box.
Speaking of which, Jonathan Bam Rivers in attendance. In attendance. Broadcasting legend here in Columbus.
1-2 count with 2 down for the
Raiders.
Raiders.
He's running.
And that's a strike him out. And the Raiders have retired the Cougars. Cougars strike, though, scoring 1 run. And I'm not sure what just happened. Our batter took off straight to first base. Mathis is going to come out and argue something, and that's it. So it is just 1 run scored for the Cougars, and we're going to let you hear from a few of our friends. It is just 1 run scored for the Cougars, and we're going to let you hear from a few of our friends. We'll be right back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
We are back from Edwin Jackson Raider Field. We're going to run down the Shaw batting order here as Shaw looks to get up to the plate for the home half of the inning. They're going to start it off with the young man you just saw coming off the mound, Kingsley Long, the pitcher today. Batting second, the catcher, Deshaun Mays. Batting third, Kingsley's brother, Kingston, who's playing center field today. Batting in the cleanup spot, the young man with the best batting average for the Raiders, Connor Dormany. He's the first baseman. Batting fifth, shortstop, Otis Stevens. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Dylan Lockhart. Batting seventh, third baseman, Isaiah Copeland. Batting eighth, designated hitter, Nathan Truitt, who's batting for Jordan Bray, and the left fielder. And batting ninth, Jeremiah Lovett at second base. And, again, Luke Lowry on the mound for the Cougars. His first offering, Kingston hits it in the gap right at Brennan Neal. And Brennan Neal displays.
What a throw.
Brennan Neal displays exactly what has pushed him into the top 50 of the perfect game.
That was shades of Jeter. That throw Absolutely. Was a Hall of Fame throw.
Great play, and if you're Kingsley Long, you hit the ball well. You barreled it up, put it on the ground in an area many high school shortstops aren't going to get to.
I think that play right there alone, he could get obviously he could play any position. He's a utility player, but Absolutely. Shortstop looks like that's his strength.
Deshaun Mays, the catcher, now in the batter's box for the Raiders. I think he wanted to swing at that, but good thing he didn't. He got the call from the umpire. Ball one, count is 1-0.
By the way, you mentioned Jeremiah Levitt's in the batting order for Shaw. You know, he's still on the basketball team as they await who they're going to play in the playoffs.
The ball sails outside. That offering from Lowry.
And that's good they have a week off, so he's allowed to go play baseball and then come back and play basketball.
Absolutely.
And as you can see his teammates and Coach Old School
Lowry,
in the stands.
Lowry out to a 3-0 count already on Mays.
Ricky, I love seeing that. I love seeing the entire basketball team here rooting on for Jeremiah Levitt.
Absolutely. And Lowry finally gets it in. Mays tossed that bat, thought he had a one-way ticket to first base. Yeah, Richard, it's good when these athletic departments are supporting each other. Students are showing up for each other. And it's also good that the coaches are actually allowing him to do double duty, especially with playoff basketball on the line. The offering from Lowry, swing and a miss from Mays.
And I don't know if there's any Brookstone basketball players on the baseball team, but the Brookstone basketball team is actually taking on Tallulah Falls later tonight in the GIAA playoffs.
I believe they do have a basketball player.
I think they do.
To check. Ben Ivy plays
Ben
basketball.
Ivy, yeah.
I believe they've got one more, though. And that's a walk for Mays. He'll be down at first base waiting on center fielder Kingston Long to take his spot in the batter's box. Lefty. We should get a good view of Luke Lowry here with a left-handed hitter in the box. One down in the bottom half of this home inning. This home half of the inning.
Hitting from the left side.
You know, Kingsley and Kingston, dad, owned a indoor hitting facility here in Columbus for many years and did a lot of teaching my two young sons. That ball shot straight back right at us. Hit the netting into the metal pole. And Richard is sitting over here a bit nervous as he's got a brand new camera mounted on the netting today, testing it out.
Just testing it.
Kingsley Long down 0-1 in the count early. Luke Lowry looks like he's been training for a few months for this first start. You get the ball on your team's first game, and that's a special feeling. Long back. I'm sorry, Mays back, the catcher. The Long brothers also track guys.
Yep.
They are fast, so if they do reach, look for them to snag a few bags.
I think they did. They did play football too.
Ball inside, evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, Shaw looking to be one of the top teams in their region. You know, they lost in the first round of Crisp County in the playoffs last year. But I think it's a four-team race in that region with Columbus, Shaw, Jordan, and Hardaway.
Absolutely. In Hardaway, who can forget Coach Eric Anthony's message to us at Baseball Media Days earlier?
They
straight
had like
from church and hosted church.
Yeah, broke records for like stolen bases. I mean,
counts 2-1 on Kingston Long. Skies that one up, down towards the first base line. First baseman calling for the ball, and he's going to get it right in the deepest part of his mitt, bringing us to 2 down for the Raiders. But this guy coming to the plate, he's dangerous, Rich.
Yeah, he is. He's leading the team in batting average.
He is, and he is you look at him, he looks like a power hitter.
Oh, yeah.
Reminds me a little of John Kruk. Got the longer hair. John Kruk in the early 90s for the Twins, who lifted Ron Gantz's leg off the base. I'll die on that hill.
Oh, I thought that was Ken Herbeck.
Ken Herbeck. Yeah, not John Kruk.
John Kruk played for the Phillies.
That's right. Ken Herbeck, yes. Comparison stands, though.
One of my favorite teams of all times was that 93 Phillies team with Darren Dalton and John Kruk and Mitch Williams. I was so heartbroken when they lost to the Blue Jays.
Well, Richard, as a Braves fan, you'll never hear me say that.
Oh,
Hayes
man.
looked like he wanted to go, and he thought better of it when the Brookstone catcher, Gray Jones, popped up really quick. That was a pretty impressive pop time there.
We got to
1-0 count
Ricky,
on Dormany.
93, I had no ties to Atlanta, so.
Yeah.
Living in California.
Looking for watching some Giants games.
Probably the greatest pennant race still to this day was that 93 season.
2-0 count
Braves
on
won
Dormany.
104. Giants won 103.
And Dormany smashes it. That's why he's the leading hitter on this
There you
team.
go.
That ball's going to roll to the wall. Hey, Mays has got some wheels on him. He's coming.
You could have a play at the plate.
Right here. And Jones makes that play.
Ricky, I wanted to send Mays there. I think that it was taking a risk.
I do appreciate the aggressiveness, though, from Coach Dormany here. They've played 2 games or 3 games already, and he's I think he may have underestimated the arm from right fielder Hayes Keatle out there. So great first inning in baseball here at Shaw. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet, let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be the impressive Chevy Equinox up to $5,500 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
They just so happen to play the Braves.
Welcome back in here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We're thrilled to bring you high school baseball today. The Shaw Raiders hosting the Brookstone Cougars in Brookstone's first game of the season. We're headed to the top half of the second. Raiders pitcher Kingsley Long's already back out on the mound taking his warm-up pitches, while catcher Deshaun Mays gets geared back up after being tagged out at the plate to end that inning. Richard, San Francisco guy.
Yeah.
How many balls, home run balls, have you fished out of McCovey Cove?
0, because I have only been to one baseball game at AT&T Park that in the last I went in 05 when I was still living there, but I mainly as a kid went to Candlestick Park. And then, of course, AT&T Park used to be Pac Bell Park, Oracle Park. They changed that name so many times. Kind of like with SunTrust and Truett's.
Right. Candlestick, man, that brings back some memories. Watching that World Series game, the earthquake game between the Giants and A's.
Yeah, I got a Facebook friend request from Atlee Hamaker because apparently we got mutual friends, and I'm like, I messaged him. I'm like, man, I love when you pitch for the Giants. I appreciate for the ad, but that is awesome when like your circle gets mutual friends and people start respecting what you do, and that's the great thing about broadcasting and being in the media.
Hayes Keatle up to bat. The right fielder made a great play to end that inning, throwing the ball in.
Remember the Mariners broadcaster when Ichiro threw that something out of Star Wars.
Right. That's a 1-0 count on Keatle. Again, not many stats for these Cougars so far as this is their first game. And Hayes Keatle, I remember he played Little League with one of my boys. Was an absolute riot as a child. I don't know if he's grown out of that or if he's still classic Hayes.
Where'd you play Little League?
American Little League.
American, yes.
That's where my boys played. I played at Eastern Little League off Morris Road.
Awesome.
Oh, and Keatle wears one right on his shoulder. He's going to take that 90-foot walk down to first base.
It looks like he's okay, though.
Yeah, these kids, they will show you absolutely no grimace on their face.
Nope.
They flex when they walk past the dugout.
Nobody's doing Roger Dorn in Major League.
Third baseman Fisher Ogle up now for the Cougars. Ogle, again, one that I know that Brookstone fans are looking for to have a big year.
Yeah, especially with these young players coming up. They just plug and play.
Brookstone. Great pitch by Long.
Oh,
Placed
man.
it right on the outside edge of the plate. Ogle looked like he wanted it, but I don't think he thought that was going to be a strike, but that was a beautiful pitch. 0-1 offering here. Right in the same spot. He came right back to that pitch, Richard.
Yeah.
Like a slider. Maybe he's just placing that fastball. Like I said, the right-handed batter's box lines the batter right up in front of the pitcher. I'm not able to see much. Long has a very compact wind-up. That's a ball outside. 1-2 count.
They could start working some of these pitches.
Long with an offering right up the middle, hit right at the shortstop. Shortstop made that play.
Yeah, he caught it as a line drive.
Like he was throwing to first, but he didn't deliver.
Was that a hopper where he tagged the bag, or did he catch the line drive?
I think he caught the line drive.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was chopped in the infield.
Up next now is the designated hitter for the Cougars, Nick Hatchell, wearing number 23.
Like you mentioned, this is the first game of the season for Brookstone, so we don't have any stats for this.
Here we go, 2-3 battle, baby. Got it, Nick.
That ball is in the dirt.
That's a one-out walk
for Nick Hatchell, the designated hitter. That's going to bring up the 9-hole Scott Mitchum Kelly, second baseman for the Cougars.
I don't think that was ball full. Runner at first that's has
out, grabs it, holds the bag, and that retires Kelly. I'm sorry, that retires Hatchell. Now Mitchum Kelly, second baseman for the Cougars, going to step into the right-handed batter's box.
And I remember Mitchum Kelly, one of the top receivers on football team that went all the way to the state championship. Coach Ian Headley in their first year, his first year. He is a tremendous athlete. I'm excited to see him at the plate.
Kingsley Long gonna. That ball comes in, sails high. A little rise on that ball, it looked like, from where he delivered to where the catcher caught it.
Rising fastball. And I'm still trying to figure out the difference between a two-seam fastball and a four-seam fastball. I remember playing MLB The Show, and that's really the only way I can designate between those two types of fastballs. It's the way
the ball is presented to you.
Yeah.
Hit hard and foul right over the Brookstone dugout, visitors' dugout on the first base line.
By the way, where I parked, over where Kinnett Stadium is, they have taken out all the bleachers, and it looks like they're going to have a new Kinnett Stadium come football season.
Man, I can't wait. I hope
that
they take care of the press section for us for next year.
You're talking about like for the Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or the Ethernet.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful curveball from Kingsley to go ahead in the count 1-2 on Kelly. Kingsley Long is obviously the leader on this team. He was with the Coach Dormany for Baseball Media Day. I was able to ask him about their uncle, Nick Long, drafted by the Padres.
Yes, Nick Long. Great baseball family.
That ball is in for a strike. Hayes is going to throw it down to first. First baseman's going to drop it on the mound, and we are heading into the home half of the second inning. Y'all keep it here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise.
Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Welcome back into the campus of Shaw High School to Edwin Jackson Raider Field for Brookstone's first game of the year on the road, traveling and checking out the Shaw Raiders.
It's hard to believe it's their first game.
Richard Holdridge is going to go handle some
Take
care
of daddy duties.
Yeah,
like
absolutely,
like
as DJ Jones says.
Like on the Sports Vision Sports Show.
So he's going to lead me to it, and we're going to continue calling this game for you. Batting now for the Raiders is the shortstop, Otis Stevens, who we saw make a great catch on that line drive.
Defensive end for Coach Garner and the football team, Shaw Raiders football team.
Still on the mound for the Cougars, Luke Lowry. His offering's a little outside. It's 2-0 count.
Played at the state championship last year. Incredible.
2-1 count on Stevens. Stevens hammers it right to Brennan Neal, the highlight reel.
He's got
highlight
a rocket.
reel, Brennan Neal.
Yeah, he has got a rocket at shortstop.
And that first down, one down for the Cougars. The Raiders are going to send Dylan Lockhart, the right fielder, to the plate. This lineup for the Raiders, it appears to be top-heavy with both Long brothers, Dormany and Mays. They all hit the ball very hard in their at-bats. Lowry gets ready to offer Lockhart inside. That's going to be a called strike one.
Well, Ricky, what's impressive about Shaw, I've been following them for a couple years now. The last 3 seasons they have hosted the first round at home.
Swinging strike two. Yeah, you know, hosting the playoffs is about as prestigious as getting to the playoffs.
Right.
Obviously, when you host, you get to play in front of your home folks. You get to make a little extra money for your program. Staying alive with that tip from Lockhart.
Yeah, even though they lost in the first round in 2025, they got to the second round in 2024, lost to Troup County, and then they lost to LaGrange in the second round in 2023.
My years with my 2 oldest sons playing at Jordan baseball, my relationship with Coach Demetrius as booster president, it was something he always wanted. He wanted to see Jordan host a home playoff game. We weren't ever able to
so close
pull
last
it through. Ball's hammered right to the second baseman. Second baseman, glove down, fields it, sends it to Nathan Truitt, who has entered the game at first base.
Oh.
Now batting for the Raiders, third baseman Isaiah Copeland. Big arm we saw from him in the first inning. First pitch is offered as a ball. 1-0 count for Copeland. Ball sails in right at the letters and hooked inside. Called ball. Ball 3. Copeland sitting pretty. Wonder if Dormany's going to give him the swing sign. 3-0 count, down 1. Nobody on. 2 outs. Yeah, wisely he took that one, and he's going to take the 90-foot trip down to first base. It's going to bring up the left fielder, Jordan Bray. And I'm sorry, earlier I misspoke. I was looking at the wrong lineup card. That's Jake Lowry at first base. This is the designated hitter for Shaw, Nathan Truitt. Truitt's going to take his place in the right-handed batter's box. I can't see the pitcher at all now. There we go. The ball's outside. I'm not sure how Brookstone's pitching roster is going to shake out this year. I don't know if they're considering Luke their ace or they're maybe saving that for.
Well, I think that the big question is Ben Ivey. When is he going to come back from injury? Because Ben Ivey is going to be one of their top pitchers.
A balk was just called on Lowry, allowing Isaiah Copeland to take the free ride to second base. 2-0 count. Now on Truitt. Swinging and miss.
By the way, and I'm not going to say the teams that are here, but when you have a day off, and what better way than to come out to the ballpark and see your rival just
Absolutely.
to see how they but I'm not going to give away which team is here in attendance. Could be Shaw's rival. It could be Brookstone's rival. You never know.
Brookstone's rivals. Got a brand new head coach this year.
Yeah, Matt Ward.
3-1 count. It's now full. Lowry doing a good job powering through a couple of early balls to go full on the batter.
Oh, look out.
He's just trying to save himself.
Little skip to my Lou over there.
You know, I'm standing here and I'm sitting here and I'm watching Bobby Howard. He didn't even make an effort to field that ball. Maybe he's focused on that lineup card. He was holding a little too much.
Bobby Howard has got his nose in that lineup card. He is in analytics. He's a baseball
2-2 count
stat guy. And I know he's got to be enjoying life. That he's not the head coach. He could just sit back and just be an assistant coach.
Right, not having to do any of the administrative stuff, the scheduling and the uniform purchasing and dealing with boosters and parents.
Exactly.
And that's going to be a walk from Lowry. And a stolen base for the third baseman, Isaiah Copeland. Runners at the corners now for the Raiders with Jeremiah Lovett coming up, the second baseman. Tall, rangy, long second baseman. And we're going to have a meeting at the mound.
He had a big block shot against Sumter County on Saturday. I remember calling his number. I love it when these athletes will play multiple sports and they're featured on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Absolutely. Georgia Alabama Sports Live fills a void that I didn't even know we had until a few years ago. You know, what Thrift has done, and you have been a big part of it in building this company and
definitely
getting cameras focused on these games to give these young athletes the recognition they deserve is something that's just amazing to see happen. And we're growing, folks. Middle Georgia Sports Live is on their way. They've already been broadcasting some during basketball season.
Yep.
And big things are happening. We just ask that you guys like, subscribe, follow, share. That offering from Lowry after that meeting comes in for a ball. He's a little wild today. You got two big guys on the corners right now. I don't know that either are going to be a threat to steal. But Coach Dorminey already showed some aggressiveness earlier in the game when he sent that runner from third. And Lovett hammers that to left field, and it is caught at the warning track. So Shaw strands two, still down 1-0. We're going to head into the top half of the third inning. And Richard Holder is going to take off to go handle daddy duty. So.
Signing off on the broadcast. Appreciate everybody, and I can't wait to be on the call tomorrow for Calvary, Russell County.
Yes, tune in, get your first look at Coach Steve Smith and Coach Danny Danielson's team, 2026 squad, with the legend Richard Holdridge on the call.
Well, Mike Frost, but I'm definitely excited about chiming in once in a while and producing that.
I'm sure Mike Frost doesn't mind you grabbing a headset and chiming in.
How
So-
could I not? I know that that's something I always enjoy doing.
Absolutely. So thank you again, Richard, for coming on with us. And we're going to take a quick break to pay some bills. We'll be right back to start the top half of the third inning. Stay right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbia.
Kingsley Long getting ready to offer to Jones. That offering's in the dirt. Bounces right up into the mitt of Deshaun Mays, the catcher. Outfielders playing under respectful depth, respectful of what Brookstone can do with the bat. Beautiful, beautiful hit. Knocked down by the shortstop. Could have been a great play. A play the young man coming up to the plate we've seen make twice already today. Brennan Neal, the shortstop, Auburn commit. We've got a courtesy runner on now for Gray Jones, the catcher. And I'll bring you that name just as soon as I can see his number. He's wearing a hood, so it's covering it. Brennan Neal getting ready for Kingston's offering. And he wears it. Neal is saying that ball hit him on the wrist. Umpire's not seeing it that way. Coach Mathis going to come up and have a conversation with the home plate umpire. Umpire's ruling that as a tipped ball, foul tipped, and putting Neal down in an 0-1 count. Mathis still arguing his point with the home plate. Home plate umpire is not budging. Not even a conference with the field umpire. Neal's going to step out, catch his breath, probably collect his thoughts before stepping back in to see what Kingsley Long is going to offer on this 0-1 count. Neal is still nursing, looking at his wrist. Umpire's allowing him all the time he needed. As he steps back in now, 0-1 count on Brennan Neal. Long looks, delivers. Ball spikes in the dirt. Mays is able to collect it pretty quickly to hold that runner at first base. I still am unable to see his number, his jersey number, to tell you who it is. It looks like 18, Kite Wilson. Neal with 1-1 count. Long rocks, fires, delivers, in for a strike. Evening the count, 2-2. No out. Runner on first base for the Cougs. Timeout request from Neal that the umpire grants. Neal. And out to an 0-1 count. Still nobody down for the Cougars. That's where the Brookstone team is going to look to do some damage. You got runners in the bags. You cannot leave them stranded and hanging out there for bad at bats. Long into his windup. Sorry, pitching from the stretch. Stretches, fires, outside edge of the plate. 0-2 count. What a pitch from Kingsley Long. Long looking to retire his counterpart, Luke Lowry. so that he can notch 3 outs, get back in there, grab a helmet and a bat, and come out and try to help himself when we head into the bottom half of the third. The ball escapes just outside into the left-handed batter's box. Lowry ready for an offering from Long. Sails that outside. Both runners advance. So 2 runners in scoring position now. 1 at third base, just 90 feet from pay dirt. First base left unoccupied. With a 1-2 count on the pitcher, Luke Lowry. He hammers that to first baseman. Dormany going to make the play at the plate. He gets the lead runner. That's got to pick you up some. Still going to have Neal standing at third base and Lowry down at first base. Good heads-up play by Dormany to check that runner and make sure he wasn't going to come across the plate. It's going to bring Luke Lowry's brother, Jake Lowry, to the plate, the first baseman for the Cougars. Menacing presence these